What's up, family? What's going on? Listen, thank y'all so much for tuning in. So, I'm introducing a video that I did today. Your girl went got her sister locks retightened. Yeah. So, I went got my sister locks retightened, y'all. This video that y'all are about to see is a conversation that I was having with the two young ladies who did my retighten today. I broke it down what it was like living in America. So this is kind of like y'all seeing me get my hair retightened, but for those of you who think that America is better, right? I want you to listen to how I broke this down in all sincerity and all truth, right? And so anyway, I hope y'all enjoy. How do you afford to live here? It's hard.
We're trying. They're doing this time of
yes.
of falling.
Yeah, prices. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the more expensive African countries, but it's still cheaper than the U.S. in a lot of areas.
Oh, it's still cheaper.
In some areas, yeah, like for instance, the apartments like in Lavington and Westlands, some of them are the same prices as the U.S., but you get better apartments than the U.S. Yeah, so it just kind of depends.
Yeah, it depends on the place.
Yeah. Your life is easier here, trust me. Believe it or not. And y'all don't complain. Don't complain. Your life is easier here. Just accept it. Like, we're coming here.
In some areas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And yeah. The only, I think I went to Kabira. Yeah, Kabira. To help to deliver. I was working with Toto Box to deliver some boxes to some pregnant mothers. Now that's poor. You're not gonna find that in the U.S. You'll see homeless people, but you won't see areas like Kabira. So that's a big difference. They have poor people in the U.S., but not like that. Not like that, no. And so, but your life, if you can make a living here, stay here. Don't complain, and don't go to the U.S. I'm telling you, we're coming here.
You prefer to stay in Kenya than being in the US?
Yes, I prefer to stay in Kenya than to be in the U.S. Yes, and I know you don't believe. I know you can't believe that.
Yeah, I guess it's because we always think life in the US is so awesome, so easy.
No. So I'll give you an example. If you make, let's say, $2,000 a month in the U.S. Do you make $2,000 a month in Kenya?
$2,000
No. Okay, I'm talking about, yes, 200,000 a month. Okay, shillings. Do you make 200,000 shillings a month?
No.
No, that sounds like a lot of money, huh? Okay. So for Kenya, that might be a lot of money. But if you go into the U.S. and you make 200,000 shillings, right? You pay 80,000 rent. 80,000 rent, right? So you have about what, 120,000. Okay. So you need to have power in your house. 20,000. Okay, so how much you have left?
100.
You have 100,000. Okay, so you might have cable, because if you want to live a U.S. life, you have to have cable. So let's just say you have pay cable TV. That's 10,000. So how much you have left?
90,000.
You have 90,000 left. Then you have to pay your water. So water is not as expensive. So let's just say 3,000 for water. Okay, how much you have left?
87,000.
87,000. Okay, so are you going to drive? You need a car.
Yeah.
And so most people, they don't buy cars right out because it's too expensive. So you lease a car, okay? Or you make payments in buying a car, okay? So car note is 40,000.
40,000.
40,000, that's $400. So how much you have left?
47,000. You have not even bought
You have put it, no food, right? Okay, wait, no, we're still on the car. You have to pay insurance on your car. So let's just say 10,500 for your car. That's $150 car insurance per month. Okay, so where are we at now? How much money you have?
36,500.
Okay, 36,500. Okay, so you need food. How you gonna eat? So is it just you or your family?
Wow.
Okay, so how much you think it's gonna cost to eat a month? Let's just say 10,000. That's cheap. Now, if it's your whole family, it might be 20, but let's just say 10,000 to eat. How much money you have left?
26,500.
26,500. Okay. So you're gonna drive your car. How you gonna drive around with no gas? You need petrol.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say gas is high now. I'll say 30 because you have to go back and forth to work. So you have 3,000 a week for gas. So that's 12,000. 12,000. So how much you have left?
We had 26 minus 12.
12,000.
14,000.
14,000. Okay. Okay, you have 14,500. So that's a month.
That's a month.
Okay. So you didn't get your hair done. You didn't get your nails done.
Didn't even pay school fees.
No school fees. Well, you don't have. So in the U.S., they can go to public school. So you don't have to. You go to public school free, and it's okay. It's okay. So no school fees, and I'm sure I left something out. But do you see?
It's expensive.
Yes.
Very expensive.
So when people tell you, "Oh, I live in America and I make 200,000 a month," right?
The expenses are
Yes. So the expenses go way down. Oh, we didn't even. Oh, you didn't. Your cell phone bill. So let's just say we forgot to pay your phone bill, your cell phone. Okay, so let's just say $100 for your cell phone bill. So you got 4,000 left. Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't go out to eat.
yeah.
You didn't go.
We didn't even cutting.
No partying. You didn't go out to eat, and you have 4,000 left out of the whole month.
I'm not even sure the food we counted is enough.
Yeah, the food wasn't even enough. That was just for one person, right?
Yeah.
So living off of that in the U.S., you cannot afford to live off of 200,000 shillings?
That's why the people
20,000.
there take up so many jobs.
Yes.
And someone working maybe 2-3 jobs a day.
Yes. You work into
business.
yes. And then in the US you get into a lot of debt. So if you get credit cards, you're paying things, slowly, right?
Yeah.
And so you find yourself you're working just to pay
The
bills
bills.
in the US, right? So here, when you get a car, you pay off your car,
Yeah.
right?
You can get it on loan.
You can get your car on loan. How long do you get your car on loan here?
Okay, unless you take a loan from the bank.
Uh-huh.
I don't think there's a place you can go. They give you a kind of be paying it
Right.
slowly. I don't think there is.
Oh, okay. But my driver and like some of the Uber drivers, they say they pay off their car when they take a loan, it's paid off in 1 year.
Yeah.
You know how long it takes to pay off a car in the U.S.? Between 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And you're paying. So if they tell you your car is, I'll just say, your car is 1 million shillings, right? By the time you pay it off, it's 2 million shillings. You pay it off in 5 years, and they add interest, what you call interest. Okay, so that's it. So the big houses in the U.S., they're pretty, huh?
Yeah.
It looks so good when you see it on TV, huh? Oh, they own pretty houses in the U.S. Do you think those houses are paid off?
They're on loan also.
They're on loan. And how long do you think those houses in the U.S. are on loan for?
I guess up to even 10 years.
10 years? No, 30.
30 years.
30 years. So you might be paying $100,000 for 30 years. 100,000 shillings for 30 years, right? Each month. Okay. So.
If you migrate.
Huh?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you want to migrate, what happens?
Yeah, you can sell it.
Yeah.
You can sell it and make some money off of it if, because if the value goes up and you have what you call equity, you can make money off of it when you sell it, right? Now, after you pay off your house, you have to pay taxes in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
So, and if you don't pay, even if you pay off the bank for your house and you don't pay taxes, what do you think happened?
It's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem. So the government can come and take your house away from you. So do you ever own anything in the U.S.? No. So, okay. So do you own, when you pay off your house in Kenya, do you own your house and your land?
No.
Yeah, Kenya, yeah. You own it. The government, once it's paid, you've paid it.
Yeah.
The government cannot,
They take taxes.
they don't even take taxes on your house.
Yeah.
No, right?
Yeah.
So you tell me, is my life better in Kenya or is it better in the U.S.?
But in Kenya.
Okay. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the conversation that I had with these two beautiful young Kenyan women who does my hair when I decide to go to the salon. Y'all know I get a lot of stuff done at home, but there are sometimes I go to the salon and get my hair done. And we had so many laughs, y'all. I couldn't catch everything on camera because I was just enjoying the moment. But we had so many laughs and we talked about everything, and I broke down so much more as it relates to African Americans that's living in America. We touched on Jamaicans, we touched on Brazilians, because they really didn't know much about the transatlantic slave trade. So we had that conversation as well. And when I left, it was like, you've taught us. And so that overjoys my heart. Y'all, when you come to Africa, I always try to get people mentally and emotionally prepared because, again, a lot of people don't understand our history. They don't understand the transatlantic slave trade. They just don't know. And so you educate along the way. And so it felt so good. I felt good being able to share with them the experience and seeing how they received it. And also just breaking down the American dream, what they thought the American dream was. And so once you break down this American dream, you'll realize that it could be a nightmare really, really quick. So am I saying that no immigrant should ever go to America? Listen, if you are living in the slums and there's just no way you can get ahead, and you go and you get the opportunity to go to America, go. But I would encourage you live together where it's groups, where you send the expenses. You share all of the expenses. Live kidogo, live kidogo. And so, and the money that you do make, send it back to your families. Because if you go and you get in that American cycle, it won't be the dream that you think it is. So anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. And I always have to give this disclaimer, y'all. Even the numbers that I gave out in the video, depending on the areas, that's the average in America. But someone from California is probably gonna say to me, girl, those numbers are low. We pay way more than that for rent, which is true. So I tried to give them a nice baseline, a low baseline when I was throwing out the rent and all that. But it's pretty accurate though when you look at the average, right? Of course, in New York and California and some of those places, the expense is gonna be much more. So, but anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy it. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let me know, what do y'all think about it? Do you think that is an American dream? Do you think, what are your thoughts about it? Are you Kenyan, or do you live in another country and you've always wanted to go to America? Do you have a better understanding what life is like when you move to America? Do you have a better understanding of it? So anyway, y'all, just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, y'all. We got to get to this 1,000 by June. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by June, okay? So I love y'all. Peace. Bye. Mwah.